Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. What a start! That's Cole Bishop! And the Bills get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd. Especially as a quarterback, it's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Allen taking right to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Bills first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
56, 56. What's that?
From the 19. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Right up the gut. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another carry for him. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Jets a first down. He's dropping back to throw. He's got him. That's Addison. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
3rd and long for him here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Bills will take over possession. 1st down throw for Allen. Able to find White. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Allen now on 1st down. Has the connection to Wright. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Cuts it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pull that in front further, 13-zip. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on 1st down. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Are you ready to see a record broken today, Kate? Because I think I am. I don't know what this offense is, but this defender's already got 2 sacks, and we're not even through the 1st quarter. And if my math is right, he's on pace for 8, the record 7, so we got something to monitor the rest of the way.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10 now. On the move, headed right. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love it. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Stop. Half 10. Stop. Alert. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Chris Olave. Down the left sideline he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 3-possession game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 18. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
His pass caught by Allen. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. 1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw now. He's on the move. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. QB sneak coming. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Tight.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills driving. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Alert!
Here's a give up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. Wright reels it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast.
Regular.
Allen on 3rd and short. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Half 85. 5 wide. Gun. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They kick the running back in motion. Again, Allen to the air. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 18. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Gun. Hey, tight. Off 52. Alert! Look out!
On first down, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Alert!
Another try following the sack. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Bass now to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Regular. Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. At the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Let's go. Don't go 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Airing it out to start this drive. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Escapes the pocket. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the play. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Alert, alert, alert.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Along the right sideline, there's space. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all of them in the NFL, have some offense in their background. And when they see the ball and an opportunity like that, they can't wait. What an awesome transition from scooping the ball to focusing upfield and finding the running lane. That offense, I think it was honestly lucky he didn't finish it with a touchdown.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They only managed 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd and goal from the 5. They'll throw it. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here we go, here we go. Head to 60, head to 60.
He gets a look up the middle, and he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Javon Holland there to make the stop. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
Alert! 56, 56. Half. Half 10. Where's that?
Throwing from near his own goal line. That's caught for the first. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Give him 5 yards. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Alert! What's that?
Plowing up the middle. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Has the connection to right. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They're now set for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert!
Man in motion here.
Middle. What's that?
Allen on 3rd and 2. Taking a deep shot here. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills continue piling it on here in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That's up and through for the point after. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Allen on the catch. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up a throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Tight end motioning right. Desperation time here on fourth. He's going to push one deep down the right. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Handoff now from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Another carry for him. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Regular. Half 85. What's that?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing now off play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Looking for a throw here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Let's go now. Like it, get cheese. 70 rings, 70 rings.
Back to throw, needing a first. Flush down now to his left. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8.
Five wide.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
19. Let's go.
Motioning the tight end left. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Forced out to his right. Pass is caught by Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Motioning the tight end now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the move, headed right. A bit of desperation on it. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kyer Elam makes the play. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Blown back gets the handoff. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 42 yards on that punt. And the Jets offense will take over inside of enemy territory. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Receiver in motion, headed right. They go play action here. Throwing deep for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets cut into the lead by another point.
Jets 17.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.